Going to talk a little today about war and hunger. So if you read the Old Testament, usually when there are times of war, it is always accompanied by times of famine. And it sort of brings about the question about the chicken or the egg. What comes first and what comes after? And what I've found is that when famine hits a population, the most logical reaction for that population is to go to war. Now, the Old Testament takes place over several thousand years, and it covers about 12 different times when wars were common, always accompanied by a famine. Now, how this applies today is kind of disturbing. Now, during World War I, leading up into World War I, 7% of Americans wanted to go to war. And likewise, most nations did not really want to go to war. The casualties of Russians during World War I was 1 million. Sounds like a large number. But consider World War II. World War II, where there was a Great Depression in America, a Great Depression in Russia, a Great Depression globally, people were much more likely to obey whatever their governments told them to do just for food. For example, today, if you were to send a soldier off into a battle that was 50-50, life or death, you might have to offer $1 million. In the US, we have soldiers, but they never fight 50-50 battles. An acceptable casualty to kill ratio is less than 1%. To kill 99 enemies and to take one casualty is pretty much the American standard. But if they were starving, if everyone was starving, they would do whatever they were told just for food. I say this to point out that a period of famine, of starvation, of want is going to precede whatever global war they have for us. And the things that your children would not do for $1 million, they will do for a bowl of soup. 27 million dead Russians. That was the casualty during World War II. And if they didn't fight and die, they wouldn't eat.